It is windy out here, and going through a little bout of fungus pressure there, but I got fungicides that I'm putting out. But this is just a quick update. But I wanted to show you something else. Been kind of busy out here. I just put a water pump on this truck here. This is a DIY channel, so yes, did it myself. But this is my Bermuda lawn, and I want to show you guys about this Bermuda. And as you can see, I got the lawnmower out and I'm getting ready to cut again. As you can see, I got my N95 mask. I'm not a big mask fan until I realized that, my sinus is just crazy. Look at that. I've got pollen floating everywhere, the wind is blowing, and my sinus for the last week has just knocked me on my butt. And forgive me again for the wind, but the reason I'm telling you that is it has been 7 days since I cut this lawn, and this is a Bermuda lawn. And Bermuda lawn can grow as much as 1 inch a day, which brings me to this. Look at the difference between 1 week cut. I'm on the lowest setting on my rotary mower, and you can see the cut line there. Very, almost hardly any growth that you can see. And it's prime growing season for this Bermuda. I have fertilizer out, and this is what it grown in a week. Yeah, that's a growth week, which leads me to the topic of training your lawn. Now, this lawn without PGR, this is no plant growth regulator on here, and this is just straight cutting it every other day. Since the first scalping, I've been cutting it like every other day. And this grass, what it's doing is training itself to spread out more lateral than top growth. And that's 1 week worth of growth right there with heavy fertilization. So even without PGR, you can get your grass to not grow as tall by training it, but you have to cut it constantly, like every other day or every 3 days. I cut it every other day. I just kept it super short, kept cutting it, and I thought it was going to be crazy because my sinuses went crazy last week when I tried it, and I've just been on my butt, and I didn't feel like getting out here and getting more sinus issues. So I'm remembering my mask at this time. But the greatest thing about it is the showing you the proof about how you can train your grass to grow more lateral without a PGR. Now, granted, it's gonna take you a lot of work in the beginning. Like I said, every other day I was cutting it since the beginning of the season. It's about May 25th now. Tomorrow's my birthday. But took a week off, and that's all the growth that I have. That is encouraging. And waiting for a complete coverage before I did a PGR, but it's nice to know that the training that I've done is actually working. And I'll be out of town starting next month, beginning of next month. So hopefully when I get back, I won't have a jungle on my hands, but I'm going to start the PGR right before I leave. So right around June 11th, we're going to drop the PGR down here. And coupled with the way I've got the grass trained to grow more lateral, it shouldn't be just too out of whack by the time I get back. So this is a quick video. Just wanted to make a video of this showing you how much a grass will grow on the vertical side when you constantly cut it down low. It's training itself. It's training itself to deal with the the harshness, because cutting the grass is harsh. It's a it's a stress on the lawn. So to deal with that stress is training itself to grow more lateral. It's the survival of the fittest, I guess. And this alpha grass, it is really that. And you can train it to be in your favor. And that's what I've been doing. I'm going to keep training it. I'm going to keep cutting it every other day, and just to get it to fill in. And then I'll be adding the PGR, so it'll be a nice strand of grass out here. Haven't had the time to do the leveling, but I'll get to it when I get to it. Got a lot to do. As I stated before, I got my old truck. It's about 10 years old, and the water pump went out on it. I don't want to buy a new one. It's a DIY channel. I'm a DIY person, and I did that for myself. So that kept me from doing a whole bunch of stuff. I actually have to use the truck to go and get the dirt to put out on here, so that's a setback. Thanks for watching the video. Train your grass. It'll help you out. And that's what it looks like with a full cut. It'll get there.